hello to you. I have a really exciting share. I want you to be the first to know. I want to offer it here first. So I have finally seen how an online support structure looks for the content of the book, my book, that's being published next month. I don't want the book to sit gathering dust. It's a book to use, it's a book to browse, it's a book to inquire and get to know yourself, get to know your space of balance. And by balance, I mean knowing that life can throw you off. Turbulence is always going to come, but you know what you need, you know what your defaults are, you know what your patterns are, and you also know how you can hold yourself within them, because they may be there for life and it's fine. It's about looking at the judgment around that, it's looking at the truth of that, it's looking about becoming okay with all of that. Why aren't we okay with ourselves if it's there, right? So that for me is what balance is, because I think when we hold ourselves in that regard, that everything's work and we take responsibility for our own projections, we bring it back and we spend some time, then balance in life is integrated and it's something that cannot be shaken. So I have finally seen how I can create something beautiful as a supportive collective environment for women to work through this stuff, because we wander off, don't we? Something about working with others, a little bit of safety, a little bit of connection, and we get into the energy of sharing in that way, so it doesn't feel a bit, ooh, you know, it's great. It's not intimate in the sense that you don't have to share any detail. It's a sharing of where you are, what's happening. You don't have to know any detail of what's going on for you. So it's great for women that don't really like that energy, like to be more private. I'm a bit like that, unless I'm with people that I fully respect and mirror that authentic sharing. So this is all new. I want to get the setup. I want to train myself into how this looks and feels, and I do that in the doing. So I'm going to create a 12-week program. I know you hear that bantered around everywhere, but what that looks like for me, what I see that is 18 calls. So it'll be a weekly live Zoom. So there might be 2 groups. There may be, I'd like a camera on group, because I want us to be able to be real about ourselves and to say we don't like this, but I'm prepared to do this in a safety, a very confidential space. I will insist on confidentiality. Nothing comes out of the space we create. I'm really, really strict on that. There may also be another group that is just audio, so I would have my camera off as well, but it would be live. So I'm not quite into speaking to people with cameras off as a collective, so there might be 2 groups. I will be guided by women that want this. So there'll be a live weekly Zoom call every single week, and there'll also be every other week I'll open up a drop-in cuppa, how's it going, you know, kind of less material, less going through ways I know that can support what might be coming up. It'd be more of a chit chat, coffee call, you know, cake, coffee shop meet online. So because it's going to be new, I'm going to be offering it at a half price discount. I've been feeling into how this feels. I need to value the expertise that I have. I am an expert in this area. I know I am. I had a doctor on my retreat day this weekend, and she was talking about pioneering stuff that all these big bods in medical field are talking about. It's what's in my book. It's simple. It's simplifying what we know works. So I'm going to value my expertise in that, but I'm not going to go down the route of hundreds and hundreds and thousands. I could do. It is absolutely worth it, but I want to keep this where my values are at the moment. That may change. That may have to change. But at the moment, I'm offering it half price to, I think, 6 to 8 women. 6 is ideal, a minimum 6, I think. We go up to 8, and if I need to do 1 or 2 groups to look at sensitivities of women and how that's delivered, then I'm happy to do that, and it'll be 12 weeks. So this pilot, I think they call it pilot, this testing out feedback, love your feedback, is going to be £325. So that works out £27 a week, which I think is really good value for a live session. We get into the materials, you'll have recordings and things that you can look at for that week. So it's going to be structured. You're going to know exactly what's happening, what you're going to focus. It's not going to be heavy, it's not going to be overwhelming. It's not homework as such. It's just have a notice on this this week. Just notice. It's not a time element. It's a focusing your awareness. Ideally, at the end of 12 weeks, it'll be something you're used to, just checking in, focusing your awareness on yourself. So that's my offer to you. That's my offer to you. I'm going to take this into my work. This is going to be my work next year. I'm going to take it big. I'm going to deliver it in person. I might go to GP surgeries. I'm going to make this big because we deserve balance in our life, and it is not complicated. Tiny, 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 tiny little tweaks, dropping of habits, noticing of habits. We get balance. It really is simple. So if this speaks to you, let me know, because there are going to be limited numbers on this, and I'm ready to kind of start this in November. Hold us through the winter, and I'd love you to join me, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, you're a particularly quiet lady, that you're not used to this kind of stuff. You know, you'll be very, very safe. And also for women that are used to this stuff and they know it, but they keep falling over, so it's time to really integrate it. So that's my share with you. Drop me a message and let's create this together. Let's make this absolutely amazing. Let's make this 3 months that's going to really pack a punch in your life in a way that changes it for the better and brings you sustainable, lasting balance that you direct, you know, and it's with ease. Much love to you. Bye.